Think a 30-minute walk is all you need to melt fat? Think again. What if 10 quick squats every hour pack more punch? Before you lace up, stick around. In this video, we dive into the age-old question: squats versus walking, which really torches fat faster. We'll hit you with the latest science. Yep, we did our homework. Share some surprising study results and give you practical tips so you can turbocharge your weight loss game. By the end, you'll have a whole new respect for these moves. The sitting danger. First, let's call out the sneakiest enemy of weight loss: sitting too much. Modern life has us parked in chairs way too often, at desks, in cars, on the couch, and that spells trouble. Experts warn that endless hours in a seat raise the risk of obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and more. Even if you do a daily workout, sitting all day drags you down. It's like running a sprint and then taking a nap for 8 hours. The daytime napping is wasted potential. One doctor bluntly wrote that breaking up sitting with squats is more effective than a 30-minute walk in glycemic control. Ouch! In plain English, too much sitting wrecks your metabolism. Standing up or moving a little every hour, even briefly, revives your body's engine and slashes those health risks. Basically, do anything but stay seated. Remember though, exercise is only part of the puzzle. You still have to eat wisely to lose fat. No amount of squats will outrun a pizza. Weight loss requires burning more calories than you consume. So use these moves to boost your burn and pair them with healthy eating. Exercise snacks. Tiny bursts, big impact. So what's an exercise snack? Think of it as a quick, bite-sized burst of activity to interrupt your sitting. Researchers ran a clever experiment to test this idea. They had volunteers, overweight men, sit for 8.5 hours straight, but with a twist. They split them into 4 groups. Group 1 went for a single 30-minute walk during the day. Group Sit did nothing, just sat all day. Group Walk stood up every 45 minutes for a brisk 3-minute stroll. Group Squat jumped up every 45 minutes to bang out 10 bodyweight squats. No fancy equipment needed, just your own body and a bit of discipline. This is DIY fitness at its finest, like snacking on carrots of exercise throughout the day. At the end of the day, the winners were clear. Both the mini-walking and mini-squatting groups saw their post-meal blood sugar spikes shrink by about 21% compared to the guys who sat still. That's a huge win. It means your body is using up more fuel instead of hoarding it as fat. Even better, each of those exercise snack groups did about twice as well as the guys who only took one long walk. In other words, popping up for a little move every hour was far more powerful than one single stroll. Think of it like this. Instead of a single bonfire of exercise, you're having many small fires all day long. They keep burning fuel and prevent any pile-up of sugar. Even better, these snacks are super easy to fit in. You can do them at your desk, by the water cooler, or in place while on a call. In short, little movement breaks add up to big results. The power of the squat. Why did squats do so well in that study? Simple. Squats involve huge muscle groups. A proper squat fires up your quads, glutes, booty, hamstrings, calves, and even your core. Picture how many parts of your body are working every time you stand up from a squat. Researchers noted that the more your quads and glutes were activated, the better your blood sugar behaved. More muscle action means your body chows through more sugar. It's like opening up multiple gears on your fat-burning engine. Squats also crank out a lot of lactate, that burning sensation. This chemical is like a signal flare telling your muscles, hey, grab more sugar. In short, doing those squats isn't just burning calories during the move. It keeps your body burning even after you stop, sometimes for hours. One summary put it plainly. Squats were the most effective, with just 10 reps being enough, as they required more muscle activation than walking. Want to picture a proper squat? It's like pretending to sit in an invisible chair. Stand feet about hip-width apart, bend your knees and push your hips back, keeping your back straight and chest up. Then stand back up. 10 of these will leave you breathing harder and your thighs a little shaky. But the payoff is sweet. Think of squats as telling your body, keep burning. With every rep, your body thinks, I better burn those calories and rebuild my muscles. And for the record, doing 10 squats per hour is quick, maybe 20 seconds. Over a full day, you might only do a few hundred total, but it adds up big time. A few seconds every hour. That's all it takes to kick your metabolism into high gear repeatedly. The walking advantage. But don't count walking out. Walking is an old faithful for a reason. A brisk walk raises your heart rate, works your legs and glutes, and burns a good chunk of calories. Maybe 100 to 150 calories in 30 minutes for many people. It's gentle and easy to sustain for longer. Think of walking as a trusty friend. It's low impact on your knees, doable by nearly anyone, and it sneaks in activity almost without thinking. You can stomp out frustrations or brainstorm as you stride. It never feels like painful exercise in the same way as squats might. Plus, walking has mental perks. A quick stroll outside reduces stress and clears your mind, which means you're less likely to stress eat later. It loosens tight hips and can even help relieve mild back and leg aches. Dr. Anup Khatri reminds us that sometimes squats just aren't practical. Maybe you're in office attire or in a tight space. In those cases, walking is the easiest yet effective alternative. Heck, even 10 to 20 minutes here and there makes a difference. He notes that just a short walk can significantly improve muscle soreness and back pain. For example, try parking a bit farther, taking the stairs, or walking to a nearby cafe instead of driving. These small steps torch extra calories too, and because you can do them easily, you'll actually do more of it. In the end, walking steadies the heart, keeps the blood flowing, and racks up a steady burn of calories while you clear your head. It's a no-brainer way to stay active on the clock. Science speaks. Let's get nerdy for a second. The science is pretty clear. Short, frequent moves win. Both the mini-walking and mini-squatting routines crushed blood sugar spikes far more than just sitting still or taking one big walk. Those 21% drops in sugar peaks weren't a fluke. That's real metabolic magic. In practice, this means more stable energy and less fat storage. Better blood sugar control usually translates to lower insulin levels and fewer cravings, so you're more likely to lose fat. And there's more good news from the labs. Interrupting sitting with these quick exercises even helped people build muscle better. One study found that those breaks improve the utilization of dietary amino acids for muscle protein synthesis. In plain English, when you mix in squats or quick walks, your body does a better job turning the protein you eat into muscle. That's a win for weight loss. More muscle means a faster metabolism and a leaner look. Remember though, no exercise plan is magic. Research reviews show that exercise programs generally only cause modest weight loss of a few kilos. So think of these moves as secret weapons to help you reach your goal. They're not a cure-all, but they're proven helpers. Every tiny advantage counts. Even just standing or marching in place occasionally is a step in the right direction. Putting it all together. All right, so which burns more fat? Squats or walking? The truth is, both. Walking longer burns more calories on the spot, but squats fire up your muscles and give you longer-term benefits. The science boils it down. If you burn the same total calories, it's basically a tie on the scale. What matters is moving. However, squats do have an extra edge. They help you keep more muscle. That big overview of studies found that adding strength training preserved about 0.8 kilograms more muscle during weight loss. More muscle is like having a slightly higher octane engine all day. Each pound of muscle burns a few extra calories at rest. So what's the action plan? Ideally, do both. Use walking to get your heart and lungs pumping, and use squats or other bodyweight moves to hit those big muscles. If you're short on time, sprinkle in squat snacks. Set a timer for 45 minutes, then do 10 squats. Rinse and repeat. You could end up doing hundreds of squats without even hitting the gym. just at your desk or kitchen. Likewise, try to fit in a 5 to 10 minute walk break if you can, even if it's just pacing the room while on a call. For example, say you plan to do 150 minutes of walking this week. That's the typical health guideline. You could break that into 3 50-minute walks. Or you could do lots of mini breaks instead. A bit of walking here, a set of squats there. Both approaches burn similar calories, so pick what works. The best exercise is the one you actually do consistently. If walking outdoors makes you happy, do that. If you secretly love feeling that thigh burn, do squats. Mix it up to keep it fun. Your body will thank you either way. Conclusion. All right, let's wrap this up. Walking and squatting are both champions for weight loss in their own ways. Walking is easy, enjoyable, and burns a solid amount of calories steadily. Squats are quick and intense, hitting multiple muscles and even boosting calorie burn long after you finish. Science shows that little movement snacks throughout the day, whether walking or squatting, can trump a single long workout when it comes to managing sugar and fat. The secret is consistency. Even if you just start by standing up every half hour, you're already improving your fat burn. So, which is best? The winner is you, when you choose to move. There's no single magic exercise, just smart habits. If those 10 squats make you feel like a champ, do them often. If you're more of a walker at heart, keep striding. Heck, mix them up. The key is to make it fun and doable. Keep your body guessing with different moves, and remember, standing up and doing anything throughout the day chips away at fat. Hit subscribe for more no excuses fitness tips, and watch the next video on your screen to keep this momentum going.